making this transition, and it is difficult. The focus here is, I guess, from my point of view, is to jump from where I was to where I will be. If I concentrate too much on what happens between where I was and where I'm going to, it may trip me up. I guess coming here, I feel like an elastic band just wound up. I want to go. I want to go, and I have to sit.
How are y'all feeling about the practicum?
Nervous.
Nervous?
But excited.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm feeling the same too. I think just not knowing how to teach it. So I'm just kind of nervous.
Actually, everyone keeps saying they're nervous, and I'm the complete opposite. Like, I spent hundreds of hours in the classroom already, and it really was not that intimidating to begin with.
Yeah,
And,
well, that's why I'm confused, because I'm confused as to why I'm nervous, because I've done so much work in schools. Like, I've been a TA, I've been in different types of schools, and it was fine. It's just the fact that we're being observed, and we have to create these lesson plans from nothing, and that's what I'm nervous about.
Wait, so many people look at teachers and like, that is the easiest thing in the world. I mean, you go in there, you take care of some kids for a day. I mean, sure, maybe the kids are frustrating, but that's it. And like, I was getting my hair cut the other day, and my barber, me and him were talking, and he asked me what I want to do, and I said, "Oh, I'm at school to become a teacher." He's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I was like, "I'm going to teach primary." He's like, "Oh, you're going to do the easy job." I'm like, It took for like a good 10-20 seconds. I was just kind of like glaring at him, like, are you really? Do you know what we're gonna have to do? Like, do you know what your teachers went through? Like, it's just I don't know how to change it. Like, I don't know how to change people's minds about the profession.
I feel bad for men, because I know people who think that men being teachers, especially primary junior teachers, is such a turnoff, and that they don't have drive, and that they're not striving to be. And I'm like, what? Like, I find it so admirable for anyone to go into a profession that they know won't make them millionaires and is really hard work, and still want to do it. Like, I find that a really positive thing.
Your school day does not end when the school day ends. That's not it.
Yeah.
You have work all day, then you have work all night, and then you have the rest of your life, and you have all this stuff. But people are like, you get so much time off and all that.
The only thing when they look at it, they can think, oh, you get 2 months off in the summer. But like you said earlier on, you don't get 2 months off in the summer.
You don't get 2 months off.
No. Yeah, it's a shame. It really is a shame, because I find it one of the most rewarding and important jobs out there.
And what you're saying too about the males in primary teaching, I didn't even know that.
But it's
until
also degrading
I
to
came
women.
here. Like, I came here, and then like I started, like, people were then I started getting the reactions, like, there's not that many of us in primary. Like, it's like me and like 2 other guys, like, high fives down the hallway and all that. Like, it's like 50-50 almost in IS. But
Yeah.
in primary, like, it's just me and that guy and that guy.
In one of my classes, there's a table and it's only guys. The rest, there's like 6 other tables, and it's all girls.
Yeah.
It's shocking. I honestly, in my head, I don't understand. I don't see what drives guys away from it. I still don't see it. Like, not knowing that that's kind of like the case, I don't see why there aren't more of us in primary.
On paper, what it is, you think it is the reason that you would like to be a teacher. Has that changed since you first told me verbally 5 weeks ago why you want to be a teacher? What I'd like you to do is take this piece of paper, and it's called Relationship Matters. Okay? It could be titled Relationships Matter, and it doesn't really matter. The center of the page is you. Okay? What I would like you to do is discuss among yourselves, okay, who are the other players on the page going to be that are most important, and then fill in the chart. There are some big arrows, there are some medium-sized arrows pointing out in all directions from you at the middle of the page in practicum, and then there's some smaller arrows. So who will be the major players, who will be the less important players?
Other associated, other colleagues or colleagues. I was thinking like speech language people, things like that. You're talking like a resource. What is amazing?
Yeah, and then
Education
secretary.
Yeah, the vice principal, principal, people who are like our authority in this.
Direct, like our direct.
Oh, and you think about how to talk to my advisor. Right now, we're working on deciding which relationships are really important for us during our practicum. And so, us to finish this in our practicum, and maybe things will change. We'll see some new relationships that we forgot about, or just discovering our importance.
Underline is important.
Yeah.
So the dark lines don't mean any more than light
They
lines?
do.
Oh, they do.
They do.
They're like the main
Which ones we would consider not more important, but maybe more
Educational assistant.
significant
Have a
in
number
the.
to that?
No, we should get in.
We should get in.
Support staff as well. That makes sense.
I think it might be a silly thing, but maybe a relationship is just something that's not a person. Is that possible? It was good. Like, what are you thinking?
Like curriculum, resources.
I don't know. Maybe yeah.
Because we already have a relationship with the curriculum. It's something that we need to understand and that we have
Yeah,
to.
maybe like be fighting with it sometimes.
And it's gonna
evolve and grow.
That's right. Our families.
Our
I
own
know
families. The
my
support.
family is about support
Right.
and friends that I've made since I've been here.
Yeah.
My family is a
There's
huge
going to be an influence.
factor.
Yeah, the other we forgot about our like
Me.
people that were going to be borrowing lessons plans.
John here's friends. Friends are very important.
Like that's because that's what support
But
system, right?
a couple of my friends and I are going to meet once a week.
4 years.
We're going to meet to share resources and talk.
Did you guys hear? Are you talking about like teachers, like current teachers already?
Oh,
I know the first person, the most important out of this should be the students.
Yeah.
Bar none.
Yeah. Last week.
Okay, I think that most of you
I don't think that part will change.
finished, Catherine?
We decided that our primary relationship would be the students, and then we also consider our associate teacher, the parents, and the administrators of the school, the secretary, the librarian, and colleagues. And then, did you want to have?
Okay, could I ask a question? Did your group any distinction among the four biggest arrows?
We agreed, I think.
And we were taught, it's like what I've done is I just made a list of things and I was planning to fill it out once I was actually in a classroom because it's been a while, so I don't really know what.
No, I guess maybe I'm not answering the question, asking the question the right way. The arrows are all different sizes. There are only two arrows of the same size of the larger arrows. Okay? There are only two of them the same size. So if you notice now that distinction among the arrows of the two biggest size, which two would you say go on the two biggest arrows?
Students and
associate teacher or administrator?
Students and
I said parents myself.
who's the person who you're going to be working closest with?
Associate teacher.
The students and the associate teacher, okay? So I would think that for you, in your 6 weeks that you're going to be in your school, the people you're going to be interacting with, that you're going to have this closest relationship with, will be the students and the associate teacher. Day to day, 6 hours every day. Day to day, 6 hours every day.